Today, the city of Kolkata stands divided, where the streets have no name, only colors to distinguish them by, where brothers in arms now stand at arm's length from one another, where familial feuds take a back seat and footballing feuds come to the fore. For the 23rd time in the Indian Oil Durand Cup and the 398th time overall, it is Mohan Bagan Supergiant versus Imami East Bengal. It is a Kolkata derby. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the 134th edition of the Indian Oil Durand Cup. We don't want any spoilers right now. The next 90 minutes is all that matters. A derby that has created so many moments over the years. Jerseys have been donned by one player in both colors. Sometimes you cheer them, sometimes you jeer them, and sometimes you just love the beautiful game that these two produce. And that's what we hope today in this quarterfinal stage, this packed house at the Salt Lake Stadium. Only one major change since that 5-1 win against Diamond Harbour.
To handle these kind of situations, to handle situations like these, which is a high-pressure match, especially the Kolkata derby, Atish.
When it comes to Oscar Bruzon and his Imami East Bengal side, he's made two changes since that 6-1 win against the Indian Air Force.
Yeah, such a strong player there in midfield, Miguel Pereira. Alongside him, it is Adad, who's been a difference maker.
And so, one more time, the slate has been wiped clean. The quill has been dipped in ink. History may have rewritten itself time and again. The eras may have changed, but the legacy of the Kolkata derby remains the same. Jose Molina has his full-strength squad now because if you remember and you recall, Karan, at the start of the tournament, the foreigners were still making their way into the side.
And he wants that stability. He wants that consistency. Although for Imami East Bengal, Atish, we were talking about Adad. He was brought on and then instant impact, scores. And then he takes Demi's place in the starting lineup.
Yeah, Hamid Adad was very impressive against the Indian Air Force as well, running those channels, creating many opportunities. Initial indications that Pasang Dorji Tamang might trouble Chungnonga tonight. Meanwhile, just in midfield, Anirudh Thapa miscues and is stolen away by Miguel Pereira, the new signing. Edmund Lalrandika takes the first shot. Hamid Adad at the follow-up. Vishal Kaif does enough. An early sighter for the Red and Gold Brigade.
Yeah, beautiful there. Beautiful by Edmund. And one touch out of his feet, and Oscar Bruzon, he'll be happy with that positive impact, with that positive start. If he creates that fear in Apuya's mind right from the first few minutes.
Meanwhile, Naure Mahesh Singh doesn't get the captain's armband today because Saul Crespo is in the side, draws the foul in a dangerous area. Imami East Bengal win a free kick.
Yeah, clever there from Mahesh, twisting and turning, and he knows how to invite challenges here. Very, very compact, forcing them to play a ball played through. Intercepted well there, good defending. Although the referee, he spotted something. The fans not very happy there, Atish.
Yeah, much to the ire of the crowd. A little jostle there between Jamie McLaren and the defense. Imami East Bengal has been going toe-to-toe. Meanwhile, Aldred has given the ball away in a dangerous position and desperately gives away the foul too. Unhappy with Vishal Kaif, says that he was sold. And the free kick's taken early, the goal's been scored, the referee calls play back. What's going on here?
Here there was a shout for a foul, although Anirudh Thapa, he's been told to get up. Imami East Bengal once again.
Meanwhile, Diamantakos has slipped through, but the assistant referee has raised his flag. Diamantakos shocked by the referee's decision. What would the replays tell us?
Yeah, as you can see, miles offside. Good finish there though. It was quick.
Is a penalty this time though. No doubt about it. And Bipin Singh Tanajam, in his first Kolkata derby, has earned the Red and Gold Brigade a moment of reckoning.
This change in pace, and then Bipin just controls the ball beautifully. Turns. Unfortunate there.
Is Diamantakos versus Vishal Kaif. It is Derby Day delight for Dimitrios Diamantakos. It is Derby Day delight for the Red and Gold Brigade as they draw first blood. Eruption at one end of the Salt Lake Stadium. Silence greets the other. 1-0.
Well, we know what this means to the fans, the Imami East Bengal fans. As soon as the ball went into the back of the net, well, the Imami East Bengal fans, they did it up. And although now it is a responsibility of this team, how do they stay switched on? How do they not concede? For Oscar Bruzon, he's only come in last season, he's turned things around, he's changed things around. Vishal Ket dives in the right direction. Although there was power, there was pace, there was precision in that penalty. 1-0 Imami East Bengal.
Cross was overhit a little bit. Thapa, Apuya can shoot from distance. We know he can! And wasn't too far away. First sighter for the Mariners.
Well, it was a strong strike there. Apuya gets his first touch out of his feet. Although, like to see the replay here. The ball played into his feet there. Apuya does get it out. And then, very close.
Plays it towards Apuya. Brilliant. Link up play. Sahal Abdul Samad now can find Jason Cummings. Goes alone. A deflection and a sigh of relief for Imami East Bengal. Could he have passed it to Cummings? Would have been a better option?
Yeah, Cummings was asking for it. You saw that. He was asking for it with both hands. Although Sahal, he wanted to take his.
Chips the ball. Prabsukan comes off his line. Danger averted.
Yeah, big cross in. Prabsukan Gill does well there. Safe hands. Cummings just gets that ball in, a looping ball. Prabsukan Gill makes it look easy, just very easy.
Edmund Lalrandika with his dancing shoes. A clever little flick towards Miguel Ferreira. Now it's Naonem Mahesh Singh. Is Diamantacos! Deadly! Absolutely deadly! The Greek god answers the prayers of all those supporting Imami East Bengal. And now they're 2 to the good in the Kolkata derby. The cheer, the sound, the roar at one end, and the other absolutely aghast.
Well. What is this? What is happening here at the Salt Lake Stadium? Tables have turned. Imami East Bengal, they've turned things around, and these are tears of joy, tears of relief. A yellow card will be shown. Diamantacos, he will take it. And Oscar Bruzon, he knows what this means to the club, to the legacy of Imami East Bengal.
Looking for his second assist of the season, of this tournament. Chips it into the 6-yard box with not too much pace. Prabsukan Singh Gill with a mistake, and on the follow-up, it's cleared off the line. Oh, they came so close. CBA once more with the rescue act.
Yeah, ball played perfectly in and defended well by Anwar there. Prabsukan Gill.
The domestic double, prior to that, an ISL Shield and an ISL Cup. So in the last 3 years, they won 4 trophies. It was innocuous on Anirudh Thapa. Meanwhile, Colasso goes straight for goal. It crashes into the crossbar. A sighter by Colasso, taking Prabsukan Gill by surprise as well.
Well, what are those
Early
free kicks
corner.
that listen, Colasso?
Thapa! There's your glimmer of hope. There's that moment that kickstarts the emotions. There's that moment of joy. And it's Anirudh Thapa who sailed the Mariners towards the island of reprieve.
There is that hope now to get that equalizer. Short ball played in for Anirudh Thapa, whose sight was only goal, was only at goal. Although, was there a touch? Maybe not. It goes past defenders, it just goes past with ease. And Mohun Bagan Supergiant, just like that, they've got hope and they've got a goal.
Much to the disappointment of Jose Molina. Ashish Rai once more. The marauding right back almost found the top corner.
Ashish Rai there. Ashish Rai, the kind of chances that Bonbegan Supergiant are getting, like this one with his left foot. Fingertip save there by Prabhsukan Gill. Gets it over the crossbar.
Vishal Kaith would want to hurry it up. He tries to, almost sells it. A hospital pass towards Alberto Rodriguez. Shovik, Diamantakos, nail in the coffin. Nah, save. Foul given. And Saul Crespo will take his time to get up. Deepak Tangri, perhaps, and Petratos, perhaps, showcasing the emotions of a derby, the frustrations of a derby. Is it truly one if we don't have?
First tugs him and then challenges him from behind. Just what he wanted, just what Saul Crespo wanted.
CBA also getting in on the action. The streets of Kolkata have been painted red and gold tonight. From the Howrah Bridge to the Victoria Memorial. From the Ghats to the lanes of Chaurangi. In this quarter-final of the 134th edition of the IndianOil Durand Cup, it is this new look Imami East Bengal that have earned the bragging rights, that have called themselves victorious in the Kolkata derby, courtesy of brace by Dimitrios Diamantakos. The final score at full time, Imami East Bengal 2, Mohan Bagan Supergiant 1.
Well, it does look like it. It does look like it. The kind of football, the goals that have been scored.
There is something brewing in this team. There is no doubt about it. The way Oscar Bruzon has managed these players, you can see it in the faces of the fans as well. They are expectant.